So, I'm just going to say a few words about the world tour that's about to start through 2016, 2017, and however long it needs to go on. I'm going to Australia, going to speak all day in Melbourne, in Brisbane, in Sydney, and in Perth. The same across America, in New York, in Los Angeles, and San Francisco. And then I'm going to go across Europe to Italy, to the Netherlands, to Estonia, and to Romania. And the interest in the tour has been fantastic, which is just as well, really, because I've been saying over the years that 2016, 2017, 2018 are going to be crucial years in deciding which direction this world, this human society actually takes. And when you look at the information that I will present over 9 hours at each of these events, and how it connects the dots between a fantastic number of subjects that on the face of it wouldn't connect, but do fundamentally. When you see that put together and then you play that across current world events, then the suggestion that 2016, 2017, 2018 are crucial years for the future of where this world is going becomes crystal clear. I've been exposing now since 1991 the hidden hand network that controls all aspects of human society from the unseen. Controls governments, banks, corporations, the mainstream media giants, and so on. And it's not doing that for fun. It's not doing that for a bit of a laugh. It's doing that to achieve a specific end that it has worked towards for a fantastic amount of time. It's not something that was decided 5 years ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago. It goes way back, and there are reasons for this. And the goal all along has been to create a global, Orwellian, centralized dictatorship, dictating to and controlling the lives in detail of every man, woman, and child on the planet. It involves creating wars specifically to transform the target area of the war. You invade Libya, you invade Syria, you invade Iraq, you transform the nature of that society. You create a world war, you change the nature of global society. And as I've been saying, writing for a long time, the plan of this hidden hand is to create a third world war involving the West against Russia and China, to create such catastrophe that people are then open to the solutions that follow, which are the very world that this hidden hand has been working towards from the start. And the reason the talks take all day and involve something like 2,000 images, illustrations, is because there's so many dots to connect. And they include, this is something I focus on in the talks a great deal in the books, they include the nature of reality itself. Who are we? What is this reality? And more to the point, connecting into the hidden hand, why is that knowledge systematically kept from us by control of mainstream science and mainstream media? It's because we are not who we think we are. That which we give a name, a life history, a family history, a racial history, a cultural history too, is merely an experience which the true I, the infinite I, the eternal I, pure awareness, is experiencing in this reality. A reality which, in terms of that which we think we see, is a tiny, tiny, almost laughable range of frequencies that we call visible light. Everything else beyond that is denied us because we cannot decode the frequencies outside of that one which we call the world. There's a reason, a massive, fundamental reason, why that knowledge is kept from us. Because for the few, and it is a few compared with the global population, to control all these billions, those billions have to be kept in ignorance of their true nature, their true self, and their true power to dictate their own reality and their own experience. So what I do in the talks is bring all these elements together and show that they all fit into a coherent whole, a coherent story, which explains the world that otherwise seems so random, so bewildering. And obviously, as I go into different countries, I bring in aspects of that country into the presentation. But what is so compelling and so fundamentally significant is that although the detail here and there may change, in all the basic themes, everything in the talk and the presentation applies to every single country, no matter what its history, no matter what its culture, no matter what its background. And like I say, these next few years, including this one, are so vital to heading off what is planned. And what is planned is beyond even the comprehension of most people who haven't looked into this information. It is so fantastic. It is so far from what people in general think is happening and where they think we're heading. It's time for humanity to come together and sort this nonsense out and stop the tiny few controlling, dictating to, making suffer the vast majority. But to do that, first, we need to know what's going on. At the end of these all-day events all around the world, people there will know what's going on. Hope to see you there. Bye.